Okay, so do I even use this vlog or not? Because I'm kind of tired and I don't really feel like talking, but we'll see how it goes as I get rolling. So here's an overcast sky. Good luck. That's full daylight right there. I don't even know what I want to talk about today. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, happy Thursday afternoon to you all. It is February the 4th today, I think. If I can keep track of the date, I don't know. And made a commute to the office today via the car and went over to the warehouse and picked up a bike, and just gonna leave the car here for a little bit and ride the bikes because the next several days is supposed to be fantastic weather. It's a little cloudy today. Temperature's good though. It's mid 70s, I think it's 76, 77 today. Overcast, a little bit humid. It's not bad. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice. Saturday's supposed to be really nice. I'm gonna ride the next few days, rotate around through the bikes and get out for some fresh air. My workmate there at the office just got a new bike. He got a Duke 890. And he's been itching to get out and ride it, but he's been busy with work and just hasn't had the time, and I know that sentiment. I've been doing the same. Still trying to catch up with my backlog of work and make some money to pay for my new toys. I did receive a call yesterday from the Aprilia dealer here in Houston, and they said that the first RS660 landed on their doorstep yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I can't remember now. Anyway, unfortunately it was the black one instead of the lava red, which is the blue and black and red color scheme that I was after. So I'm waiting for the next one to come in. They said they're gonna keep their eyes open and let me know, and we were gonna do the unboxing on video and go through all that, make a little first look and getting out of the crate video. That ought to be fun. I still haven't cleared any more space in the garage or in the warehouse for new bikes coming in. I have some more room, but I need to make more room. I don't need that many bikes. Woo, and it is some kind of windy today, let me tell you. I'm going into about a 20-mile-an-hour headwind here. It's coming in from the southwest at 20 to 25 steady, and boy, it is windy. I was getting boxed around in the Accord on the way in. I couldn't believe how much I was getting pushed around. And then I looked at the wind forecast. Yeah, well, that explains it. You can see these flags, man. They are standing at attention. I'm just going to tuck in and run about 65, 70 today instead of the normal 80 plus like all the other commute days in the HOV. So, I guess I need to adjust my camera angle too, eh? Sometime in the next few days, week, whatever, hopefully I'll be going over to the dealer to pick up that RS660. And I need to, I guess, clean up a couple of the bikes. I need to clean up the FZ6R, get it prepped to sell, and just throw it up on Craigslist or whatever. Should be able to get a few thousand out of that. I've seen other ones on the marketplace going for 4,500-ish, but they've all got, 10,000 plus miles. Mine is still pretty low miles, 7,000 miles, whatever. And they don't have any add-ons or whatever, so, if I can get $4,000 out of it, I'll be happy. And then, I haven't heard any news yet on the Rebel 1100, but it should be coming very soon as well. Honda's early estimates were February timeframe, late January, early February, so I'm expecting that to drop anytime now, which just ups the need to make even more space. That will be 22 bikes in the garage, and I don't need 22 bikes in the garage. I sat down yesterday at the editing station and put about 6 or 8 more hours into some of the older Ryker videos. I never finished out my Twisted Sisters ride with Nick, Fatty with a Firearm. So that was next on the list, was getting out days 2, 3, and 4 of that. So I've just about got 2 wrapped up. And I'm going to try to get that out soon. I've got a second Twisted Sisters ride on the Ryker with the Austin Ryker Riders group, and then another trip up to Arkansas with Adrian on his Super Cub. I met up with Nick there in Arkansas. So there's 3 ride series that I'm trying to get out soon-ish, because I'm posting this stuff so out of order, people probably getting lost on what's when and all that, because I gave that Ryker alignment update video, and then, you know, I'm posting older videos going back talking about the same thing, so not really in order. So my next Ryker update video, not going back through the old queue, but update on the alignment, will be doing the laser alignment over at James Thorne's place over at thorneonlys.com. He's gonna get in there and play with it. So hopefully he can find what's wrong with the alignment and at least give some directions on how to sort it out. If we can't adjust out of whatever the error is, then maybe we can identify some parts that are bent or damaged or something that's just off with them, and I can order those, you know, get a set of new control arms or whatever it is. God, it is windy today. Woo. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Take the back roads. Tired of getting beat up by this wind. Yeah, so all of my other bike projects, travel, trips, all that, they're still on hold. I'm trying to get rid of as much of my work queue as I can, but, you know, as I've mentioned before, I'm thankful for all the work that I get and my customers and their loyalty to me and all that. So when they come to me with more work, which is what's been happening lately, I definitely take that on. I don't want to push that away. You have to have work-life balance and all that, of course, but when there's a need, you know, they've got a project or a problem that has to be resolved and they're wanting to give that to me, it's hard to say no, both to the money and to the business relationship. You know, I'm in the getting shit done club, you know, I just want it done. I want to find solutions, do a good job, do all that. DTFW, man, do the bleep work. So, and they know that about me, so that's why they keep loading more stuff on me. They're like, oh, have you done this before? Do you have the experience in this? You know how to solve this problem? Yeah. Oh, great. Okay, well, here you go. Alrighty. I'll take it. So that's been happening. Normally I would be slowing down right around the beginning of February, mid-February. I'd be kind of closing out a lot of my big project stuff, but I just took on 2 or 3 more large projects, so that's probably going to keep me going well through April, May timeframe. And somewhere in all this, I've got to work in my other bike maintenance tasks and the Super Cub prep for Cannonball and all that. There were a lot of things that I wanted to do to the Cub before that trip. I don't know if several of them will happen just because of time constraints, but I'm going to try to keep spinning all the plates and get it done. I want to try to get that hoop made for the Surepacks trailer, and I think I'm going to abandon the fuel cell idea just because there's too much custom work and engineering that's going to need to go into that. I'm just not going to have the time, you know, plumbing it into the existing system and doing all the testing and all that. It's just going to be a little too much overhead. So I'll just go with the Rotopacks containers and stop every 100 miles, but Just do it quick, you know, pit stops. I definitely want to get the trailer going though if I can, because that's going to be my spares carrier for tools and tire and, you know, all the stuff. I can probably figure out a way to strap it on the rear rack and panniers, but I don't want to carry the panniers if I can avoid it, because on my last Arkansas trip that I did with the Cub, the panniers were pretty significant aerodynamic anchor. They reduced my top speed by over 6 or 7 miles an hour, it seems like, and the fuel economy was also dropping a little bit, so have to see how that plays out. I don't know if I can get it all in or not. I had to swing wide because this a-hole in this truck was flying right up next to me in that corner. I was just waiting for him to overcook and run into me. Yeah, so a lot of logistics. I haven't gotten into the hotel and campground planning on that yet, but I'll work that out in pretty short order. There are a handful of other Cannonball participants that are talking about doing the moto-camping thing, and we're kind of loosely organizing right now how many of us are going to be doing it, and we'll all pitch in and take care of the campground fees or whatever there are, and try to get large enough space that we can all cohabitate, whatever, you know. It's all up in the air right now. It's all very loose. And if the, you know, proper reservations and campsites fall through, hey man, I'm no stranger to stealth camping. I don't mind. I could park behind a hotel somewhere in an empty parking lot, behind dumpsters. I don't care. I've done it before. Every 4 or 5 days, I like to grab a hotel and take a hot shower, you know. Sleep in a bed. I don't really care about the bed so much, but the hot shower is nice. And if I'm running really thin and lean, like I'm probably going to be doing on this trip, I won't take very many clothes or personal items, so that means I need to do laundry along the way, and I'll have to have a sink or, you know, a little laundry service or something like that that I can wash a couple pairs of jeans, couple shirts, you know, underwear, socks, stuff like that. If I'm rough camping and I'm not on a timeline, I'm not in a hurry, then I just do those out in the woods, you know, and hang them on a line to dry. But this is going to be 10 days of fast and furious. Ooh, can he make it? Yep. So yeah, the normal moto camping routine doesn't apply to a timed trip like this, because yeah, you don't have time to do the fancy camp setups. You're not cooking breakfast. You're not doing a lot of that stuff. You're shooting for fast setup, fast teardown, get on the road early, knock out the miles. That way you got the evening to relax and hopefully sleep. And I don't like riding at night anymore. My nighttime vision is not what it used to be. I'm no spring chicken anymore. And I had the LASIK surgery. I can't remember which flavor of LASIK it was. It was brand new, like 15 years ago. And it did wonders for me, you know, because I was pretty much legally blind without correction. So if I were wearing glasses, they were these big monster, thick Coke bottle looking things. But I normally wore special contact lenses. They were called toric, I think. But they were weighted to compensate for astigmatism. So they had a heavy side that would roll down. Anyway, long story short, they were a pain in the butt. And for motorcycle riding, it really sucked, because if you get something in your eye with contacts in, it hurts, because you can't rub it. You can't wash it out. You're on the road. You need both hands. You need to concentrate. It's just a recipe for disaster. So anyway, I got LASIK done, and it was just fantabulous, and I've enjoyed it for the last 15 plus years. But I'm part of the 50-year-old club, and they told me when I had the surgery done that sometime in my late 40s, early 50s, I would probably have to have a tune-up done, because my vision would likely decrease further, and just need to be worked on a little bit. The fly in the ointment there is I was already borderline for being able to get that surgery done to begin with. I was right on the ragged edge within just a few thousandths of a millimeter on my pupil dilation of not being able to do the surgery. So if they've got to go in and do more correction, hopefully the procedure is more advanced now and they've got more room for doing whatever. Otherwise, it would have to be something crazy like a lens replacement or whatever. And man, I don't think I want to go that far. Go back to contacts before I do that, because, you know, do I want to see better or do I want to be blind? You know, hang on. There's serious risks involved with some of that stuff, and I think I would rather have blurry vision. So I don't know. I might just do one eye. We'll see. But anyway, yeah. Back to the original thought: is my nighttime vision after I got the LASIK done is much worse. I don't get as much light, and there's a lot of haloing effect that causes me to have nighttime vision problems. So I don't like to ride at night, I don't like to drive at night, and I'll try to be doing most of my Cannonball riding from sun up to sundown. I'd rather not be out on the road in the dark if I can avoid it. So we shall see how it turns out. And I can certainly do it, but it's just another risk factor that I could eliminate. So anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. I am home and gonna get into some honey-do chores that I have here and see what the rest of the evening holds for me. So, I'll catch y'all later. You gonna howl for me, Grace? Huh? Huh? You gonna howl? Huh? Huh? Howl? Howl? Oh. You lazy. Yeah, you can't sit on that. That's not a seat. That's not a seat. Don't sit on that.
So this motorcycle is just for one person?
Yeah, you never ride with me, so I converted it.
You did a conversion?
Yeah, there's no passenger pegs or anything. You never ride with me, so you lose out. You could ride this. Watch your, yeah, don't touch the exhaust with your foot. It's going to be warm.
Baby?
No, you're close, is my point. It's right there behind your heel. Stand it up. Stand it up. Lean it up. You can hold it. It's not heavy. That's it. Lean it up. Get it on balance. There you go.
No, I'm good.
You can touch, see? You could ride this bike easy. It's super easy to ride. This is what I taught Josh how to ride on. What? Why are you scared? She's not going anywhere. She doesn't have shoes on. She can't ride without shoes.